The moment you take your first bite, your brain reacts before you even realize it. Taste, smell, texture, and even the memory of that food send signals racing through your brain. But here's the surprising part. That first bite doesn't just tell your brain what you're eating, it can influence how much you want to eat next. In seconds, your brain activates its reward system, predicts the next bite, and starts deciding whether this food is worth chasing. So what really happens inside your brain after that first bite? The moment food touches your tongue, your brain receives a burst of information. Taste receptors detect sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or umami signals and send them through nerves toward the brain. But taste is only part of the story. Your brain also processes the food's temperature, texture, smell, and even how quickly you chew it. Within seconds, these signals help your brain identify what you're eating and predict what might happen next. That first bite is basically a rapid conversation between your mouth and brain. That first bite gives your brain something it has seen thousands of times before, a pattern to recognize. As taste and smell arrive, your brain quickly compares them with past experiences. If the flavor matches something you enjoyed before, reward-related areas can become more active. That's why one familiar bite can instantly make you think, "I want more." Your brain isn't simply tasting food, it's using past experiences to predict how rewarding the next bite might be. And this prediction can quietly influence how much you keep eating. Then something fascinating happens. Your brain starts asking for the next bite. When food tastes rewarding, brain circuits involved in motivation and learning become more active, with dopamine helping reinforce the experience. It's not simply saying, "This tastes good." It's more like, "Remember this, do it again." That's why one delicious bite can quickly turn into another, even when you weren't planning to eat much. Your brain is connecting the taste with a reason to keep going. Here's where your first bite becomes surprisingly powerful. Your brain starts predicting what the next bite will taste like before you even chew it. If the first bite delivers the flavor you expected, your brain learns that another bite could be rewarding too. That expectation can push you to reach for more almost automatically. But if the taste is disappointing, the prediction changes quickly. Your brain is constantly comparing expectation with reality, and that tiny comparison can influence whether you keep eating or stop. Now, the first bite can reveal why some foods are so hard to resist. When a food combines strong flavors like sweetness, saltiness, and richness, it can create a powerful reward experience. Your brain quickly learns that this taste is worth repeating. That's why you might take one bite expecting to stop, then suddenly find yourself reaching for another. The food hasn't changed. Your brain has simply learned that another bite could deliver another rewarding experience. And that prediction can keep the cycle going. But the first bite doesn't stay in your mouth. It starts a chain reaction throughout your body. The moment you chew and taste food, your brain begins preparing your digestive system for what's coming. Saliva increases, your stomach gets ready, and signals travel between your gut and brain. It's almost like your body receives an early warning. Food is on the way. Long before your stomach is full, your brain is already coordinating digestion. That tiny first bite is actually the start of the entire process. Here's something strange. The food hasn't changed, but your brain has. The first bite delivers a fresh burst of taste, smell, and texture, so your brain pays close attention. But after several bites, the same signals become less surprising. Your brain gradually reduces its response, making the food feel less exciting. This is one reason the first bite of your favorite meal can feel incredible, while the 10th bite feels ordinary. Your brain is constantly asking one question: is this still worth eating? Here's the surprising part. You don't consciously control every bite. Your brain is constantly combining signals from your stomach, taste buds, memories, hunger level, and reward system. Then it quietly calculates whether another bite is worth it. If the food still feels rewarding, your brain can keep your motivation high. But as fullness rises and the sensory excitement fades, the decision can shift toward stopping. That tiny choice, one more bite or enough, is the result of many brain signals working together. The next time you take a bite, pause for a second. That tiny moment is far more powerful than it feels. Your brain is tasting, predicting, remembering, rewarding, and deciding, all at once. The first bite can set the expectation for everything that follows, sometimes turning just one bite into an entire meal. So when you wonder why you keep reaching for another bite, remember the hidden truth. Your brain may have started the conversation long before you consciously made the choice.